It's the summer of 2010, and I'm sitting in a tattoo shop in Kathmandu, Nepal. A young, tattoo-clad Nepali named Mohan is writing my wife's name in Sanskrit on my forearm. Heidi and I are finishing up a 2-year volunteer stint in Nepal, and our lives there are both amazing and kind of awful. Every day we're reminded of our privilege as white Westerners living in one of the poorest countries in the world. We get frustrated by regular power outages, a lack of clean water, language, and cultural differences. The air pollution in Kathmandu revives my childhood asthma and fills our noses with black snot. But when the sky's clear, we can sit on our rooftop and watch the sunset over the most beautiful mountains in the world. And the Nepali people we meet are unreasonably generous and loving. And so as we get ready to leave Nepal, we want to do something that'll remind us of a place that has given us so much. And what's a more permanent reminder than a tattoo, right? So I get Heidi's name in big, bold letters on my forearm. And she gets my name in these kind of wispy, almost like microscopic letters on her wrist. And our Nepali friends tell me, you have a big love for her, but she has a small love for you. Fast forward 3 years, and I'm again sitting in a tattoo shop. And this time, I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this time, I'm alone. A young, tattoo-clad Burqueño named Patrick is covering up Heidi's name with the trunk of a Bodhi tree, the tree that Buddha sat under when he experienced great suffering and eventually achieved enlightenment. Heidi and I moved to New Mexico after Nepal, and the pace of life there reminded us of Nepal. And we were grateful to live close to mountains, to be able to breathe clean air, to take walks without people staring at us. But our best days were behind us. And our relationship unraveled slowly at first, but then with the speed of a roller coaster. And when Heidi finally told me that she was leaving me for an artist from Santa Fe, which I know sounds like a line from a country song, I was alone for the first time in 12 years. And eventually, I started going out, and inevitably, people would ask me what the letters on my forearm meant. And I would tell them they symbolize love in Nepali. And in my head, I would think, well, at least they used to. When Heidi and I were dating, we would often take walks on this wooded path behind our parents' house. And we'd make our way to this little bench that her dad had built. And we would sit there sometimes for hours, talking about our dreams, the places we wanted to visit, the children we hoped to have. And close to that bench, there was a tree, and I don't remember what, if anything, made that tree significant, but we claimed it as our tree. And on the day I proposed to Heidi, I snuck into the woods behind her parents' house, and I carved, "Will you marry me?" into the tree. Years later, after we were married, after Nepal, we revisited our tree. And I was surprised to see that the bark had almost completely grown over those 4 words. The tree had reclaimed my expression of love. And today, when I look at the tree on my forearm, if I look closely, I can still see those dark Sanskrit letters. They remind me that everything is impermanent. They symbolize love, or at least they used to. Thank you.